Welcome back to the vendor table.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, we worked together.
We did. It was good.
It was good.
I don't remember. Wait. Yeah. No, it was good. Yeah. We had a good time.
Yeah.
It was good.
Water's Edge.
Where's that?
We saw a bald eagle.
We did see a bald eagle. That's the first time I saw a bald eagle in the wild.
America.
I scream as America. So anytime I see one, I'm like, yes. Fuck yeah.
Freedom!
Like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Love eagles. Majestic.
That's okay.
I've never seen one in the wild. That was
apart.
cool. I had no idea they were even on Long Island.
Yeah,
I
they're
had no idea.
ginormous.
Yeah, huge, but super cool. Beautiful wedding.
We got sprayed with champagne.
We did. That was fucking awesome. Yeah, I posted that on my story. I'll have to post that like clip like to my reels or something because really worth it.
That was good.
It was yeah. I got sprayed with champagne twice this weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
This weekend, yeah, my couple on Saturday as well. Shout out to Sabrina and Frankie. They were awesome.
Cool.
They literally sprayed me with champagne, so I didn't mind it one bit. Love it so much. Love it for me. So if this is a new thing where my couples are spraying me with champagne at the end of the night,
A champagne shower.
love a good champagne shower. Love it so much. Well, we're gonna get
Not saying anything.
gonna get into some fun shit today.
You asked for it.
We're back with it.
Wedding horror stories. Part 45.
It's really actually only part 3 from our
Is it really?
from our community because we've been doing horror stories from Reddit. And these are from you guys, straight off the press,
Y'all wrote these in.
right in our Instagram DMs.
And Jesus.
Yeah, I made Lauren go through them. I didn't look at any of these yet.
So this is blind reactions from Mike.
Fuck yeah. I'm so excited for this. I hope they're good. If you guys fucking let me down, I swear we're never doing it again. I lie. I can't even finish that without saying I'm lying because I fucking love horror stories so much.
So does everybody else. So let's get down to it. I'll read the first one for you.
Okay.
So don't even look.
I'm not going to look.
My assistant slept with the best man after the wedding. He's married with 2 kids. Apparently, he was flirting with her and invited us to stay for the after party. I respectfully declined and went home. I found out later from the bride.
What? Hold on. What?
Yeah. This photographer's assistant.
Delayed reaction. What?
Photographer's assistant slept with the best man who was married with 2 kids.
What the fuck?
I found out later from the bride, who waited until everything was delivered to ask me if I knew what happened. She goes on to let me know that my assistant went back on her own to the after party to hang out with everyone and eventually slept with the best man. I was fuming. I worked so hard on my brand and to be professional for her to do something like that. The bride said to me, I truly loved everything and working with you, but because of what happened, I can never refer you. I felt like I got stabbed right in the chest. Needless to say, that girl never worked for me again. Bruh. Even in your pants.
Oh my god. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Oof.
Jesus. Come on. All right. Okay.
Have
Devil's
you had time to
devil's
process?
advocate time.
Oh.
Devil's advocate time.
Oh.
Did she know the best man was married? Was he there with his wife and kids? How did that happen? Okay, number 1. If she didn't know,
Still not right.
still not right. But if she didn't know that night,
She does now.
she does. Most certainly does. But
Well,
okay, assuming she knew, assuming she did know, what was one of our rules?
don't fuck around when you're working.
Come on, man.
Come on.
And
now,
I feel bad for this main photographer because he just lost future business. And like, obviously the bride is not mad with him, but that's somebody he brought to work under him. And man, Like that sucks when you.
Such a bummer.
That really is, because he that's potential business. It could be thousands upon thousands of dollars like of income for him, him, her, whatever. But
It was a man.
it was a man.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't fucking sleep with the guests when you're a vendor. Yeah. Do it later. Like,
Give it some time. Let it marinate.
Get the number. Just get the fucking
Get
number.
the phone number.
Don't fuck him the night of the wedding.
It's not his night.
Come on, man. No, no, just get the fucking phone number. Go home, and like do some research on these people.
Yeah.
Practice safe sex.
Wrap it up.
Come on, though. I'm just I don't know, man. I feel like I'm fucking old now. I'm so fucking old. But like, dude, like
That's losing it.
I never worked in this industry when I was single, ever. Like I've always been with my wife since I started in this industry. So, but like you just you're working. You're try to be a professional here.
Yeah.
Try to be a professional. Get the phone number. Go home. Contact them later. Maybe do a little research.
Keep your clam in your pants.
I mean, he's a fucking scumbag too. He's the scumbag.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they're both the scum. I'm not giving the assistant the benefit of the doubt, but at the same point, if she didn't know he was married with kids, like if he wasn't there, if he was like appearing to be single, and he was there and he was flirting with her and all that stuff, like I mean, it takes two adults. I know.
How many events have you gone to where you didn't wear your wedding ring?
Zero. Zero. I don't take it off. I don't think I've taken it off in like 10 years. No. Women are different though. Women are different. Like mine is just like it's literally a part of me, and like legitimately I feel weird without it. Like if
Pat and I both don't wear ours.
Yeah, I wear mine every day. I swear it's probably I'm gonna get old and fat, and it's gonna like
It's gonna just be stuck there.
No,
You're
and
gonna
I
have to cut
can't
your finger
because
off.
this is tungsten carbide, and you can't like cut it off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta be careful. Like
Dying in that thing.
yeah, absolutely. Hopefully my hands don't get fat or something. Yeah, so that's the thing. But yeah, I guess like okay, my assumption is though, if he's the best man, he's there with his wife,
Right.
and I'm not saying his kids. Maybe the kids weren't allowed to the wedding, but like his wife's probably there, unless
she was home with the kids.
Unless she was home with the kids.
I don't know.
And then he's a ultra fucking scumbag. Let's be real, okay? But like,
Well,
man, damn.
well,
That's how you kick it off.
that's how I kicked it off.
I'm gonna read the next one.
Okay.
I'm not going in order.
Okay. I didn't think you would want to read that one.
I'm not going in order. Okay. A florist no shows for the wedding I'm shooting. Client paid like $12K up front and can't reach him all day. 6 hours later, they finally get a text from his sister saying he's in the hospital following a car accident and blah, blah, blah. I told them to be skeptical. Vendors and family come together and pull off a beautiful wedding. That evening when I get home, I post a PSA to my brides and not to book this decently well-known florist in Dallas. I get a response within 5 minutes on my post from him saying he didn't no-show, and he was in a bad accident. Goes as far as to post a photo of the accident. Well, a quick reverse image search on Google, and the photo is from a fatality accident that occurred 3 years ago in another state. I called him out on it, and he deleted everything.
I love when justice is swift.
Wow. That's fucking great. Wow.
But $12,000
Wow.
to just not show up and try to, like,
Yeah, like, dude, this is what I think about this industry sometimes is like,
how do you have how do you have that evilness in you?
Like,
To steal.
why didn't he show up? Why? Did he fuck up? Did you fuck up? Just say you fucked up.
Yeah.
If you fucked up, you fucked up the flowers. They were dead. Okay? I don't know. Like, like something. Okay?
I don't know.
Just give them the fucking refund. You know, like, I get it. It's a lot of money, I'm sure. That is a lot of money. But
I feel like people panic and lie because the money's not there. Like,
Yeah.
they spent it. So now they're trying to come up with some crazy reason why it's acceptable to not give their money back. I got into an accident, but you're stupid and you're pulling images from Google.
you know, this is another reason. Like, the client paid $12,000 up front.
Up front.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. If a vendor tells you to pay in full or a large sum of money like that up front,
Don't do it.
huge red flag. Huge fucking red flag. Don't do it. There's a reason that there's retainer payments, and those retainer payments are usually a percentage, because as a vendor, if something ever happened to me where I had to give a refund, it's not going to like kill me to give that refund. Right? You went through COVID as a vendor. I went through COVID as a vendor, okay, where we had to refund people. I refunded $24,000 worth of payments because clients canceled their wedding. Did it hurt? Absolutely. But I accounted for that happening in my business. So if you're a smart business owner, you account for these things. So
Spend more than you make.
don't do it. Don't be a douche. Don't fuck it up.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So yeah, big red flag.
And stop lying about this shit.
Yeah, you fucking moron.
Come on. Like, if you, it's 2024. People on the internet are geniuses.
Yeah, I know how to do that. Like reverse image search.
But
the
like,
easiest shit in the world.
what do you think you're going to get? You think you're going to get away with it?
You're an idiot. Like, what a moron.
Ugh.
Wow. Okay, read another one.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
That was a good one. I didn't expect the outcome on that one.
Okay. I was a coordinator for 6 years. I had a bride lay down and cry and tell me that I ruined her entire life and that this day was the worst day of her entire life because it started to rain and we had to move her outdoor reception inside of a tent.
Oh, fuck off.
Her now husband just stood there next to her as she threw a tantrum on the ground. Her mother then came and berated me in front of 250 guests, all because I can't control the weather.
Oh, baby back bitch.
This one's hitting me right now.
Oh, God.
This is absurd. Like, do you want to just be in the rain?
Oh, my God. Your coordinator's trying to help you out. Just saying so you have a better day.
I struggled to figure out what the alternative would have been to make her happy.
I don't know. Like, what?
Also,
what?
What kind of adult has a full-blown temper tantrum on the ground?
That's like, oh, my God. So fucking stupid.
I
I feel so bad for this coordinator.
That must have been so difficult, especially listen, I hope she left.
I would have.
I hope she left the event.
I would have.
Because,
I would have just said, fuck you, I'm done.
If-
I literally walked out.
If someone got in my face and was telling me I ruined their life because it rained, and then their mother started berating me, best believe you're on your own, bitches. I'm out. I am out. My toddler had more decorum.
Yeah. Like, I get it, guys. Like, all right, listen. If it rains on your wedding day, I get it. You dreamed
Let's
about
talk
that.
about rain on your wedding day.
Let's do it.
Let's dive down this rabbit hole.
Okay.
Let's just PSA.
PSA. If it rains on your wedding day, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
What did we just talk about?
I don't remember.
It's about two people getting married.
Yeah.
You can still get married.
You still get married. It's still going to be beautiful. It's about you two coming together. It's not about...
We're losing sight of the important shit.
Really. We are. Because in this industry, everybody's trying to one-up each other. And if things don't go 100% perfect, you're going to lose your shit. I hate to tell you this, but 99% of weddings don't go perfect. Mm-hmm. There's always something that goes wrong. It's how you adapt to it and how you pivot
You have
from
to
it.
like really change your attitude about these things. It's you have to pivot because not everything is going to be perfect. And especially if you have a venue that's located outside, you don't have a contingency plan. They did have a contingency plan. A tent, which is best case scenario. You can still be outside.
Yeah.
And that's just not good enough. I just feel like so many people are so worried about the aesthetics now. They're not focusing on the moments, on the important things, the actual day, and then are blaming someone else who has no control over it for the reason why it went south.
Yep.
It's because you didn't have the ability to turn your attitude around.
Yep. It's really a contingency plan was in place. The coordinator offered them the ability to move it into that space, and the bride had a meltdown like a little baby back bitch.
Grow up.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's okay if it rains on your wedding day. It really is. It's fine.
It's good luck, you guys.
Is it?
Just shut up and go with it.
Is it? Listen, okay, I know. Okay, if it rains on your wedding day, fucking that sucks. Okay,
me tell
you dreamed
you.
of this perfect, beautiful fucking tent celebration, you know, in a field, in a meadow, and you want to fucking frolic in that meadow and all this shit, and you want all of this, okay, beautifulness, okay, and rain ruined it, okay, and it's muddy and it's gross and all that. It's still gonna be a beautiful day because you're marrying the person you really love.
I'm still dying for somebody to just let it rip. Like my friend Jenna got married in Texas last year, and spoiler alert, Texas, hot, but it was also a drought. So we were in the middle of a 5-month drought. It was 108 degrees and it rained for the first time in 5 months. Best believe every guest, my friend who was the bride, ran out and danced in the rain.
Love that.
All of us.
Love it.
No one gave a shit. And do you know how fucking fun that was?
That's awesome. That's a mentality you should have.
It's just let it go.
Yeah, just have a blast.
It's the reception.
Yeah.
All the shit's already done.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
It's like, holy shit. I mean, this is what I mean. Like,
Own it.
Like your friend owned it, right? And enjoyed themselves.
Make that rain your bitch.
Seriously. Fucking go out, enjoy yourself, have a blast, and realize that, like, it's not about the stuff that surrounds the wedding, okay? We've said that I don't know how many times in the last few episodes, but I feel like it's just been the case. It's not about the stuff. It's about the moment. It's about being together. It's about, you know, coming together and
If you think your wedding dress is going to withstand dirt and grime on a day that's sunny and perfect, you are wrong. It will be destroyed regardless of
100%.
weather conditions.
And I'm going to say this to all the brides out there, but you know where your dress goes after you wear it all day? You know where it goes?
A closet.
It goes in a box, in a closet. That takes up a lot of room
For the rest of your life.
for the rest of your life. You don't open that box. You don't do anything with the box. You know how I know this shit? Because my wife's dress is sitting in my closet, taking up a huge amount of space. Guess what? Hasn't been open in 10 years. It goes in a fucking box. Wear the fuck out of it. Enjoy it, okay? And then mess it the fuck up if you want, okay? Don't worry about every little speck of dirt on it, okay? Yeah, like keep it clean before the ceremony, of course, 100%. But after that shit, let go and have a blast.
I also feel like some couples may come at us and be like, well, you're vendors, like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I got married.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't have given a shit.
yeah.
What am I going to let weather stand in the way of me having a good time and having a good positive attitude on one of the best days of my life? No.
No.
Weather.
Come on. It rains, it rains.
Really?
But that's why you have contingency plans. If it does rain, okay? Like we said this before, but plan B should be your plan A on a wedding day, okay? If you're going to a venue, look at the venue space. Ask them, hey, where's my ceremony going to be held if it's raining? Ask them. Have them show you. And if you don't like it, because there's a possibility you could be in there. If you don't like it, don't book that venue.
Yeah.
So realize that, you know, there is a possibility in most places that it could rain.
An on the floor temper tantrum as a grown adult, please.
Yeah, no, I ain't for that.
Thoughts and prayers.
Okay. So this episode is sponsored by the Legal Page. Legal Page is a legal education platform for small businesses as well as a contract templates shop. They help you get legally legit in minutes. So we're super excited to partner with them. But Lauren, I know you've been using a Legal Page contract for a long time, right?
I sure have. I love it. It protects me against anything that you could possibly think of. It's a brick. It's one of my favorite parts about my business. I'm so proud of it because it's just like got everything that you can think of. And available in their shop are different amendments, different clauses, and you can find anything there. Any situation that you could possibly think of, that website has it.
Yeah, they have everything like short forms and a la carte clauses. So whether you're a photographer, videographer, planner, florist, DJ, you name it, the Legal Page has a contract that will make your business legit.
All the contracts have been reviewed and critiqued by industry leading professionals and come with a free future updates made by the Legal Page's legal team.
And if you guys didn't know this, but Paige is a retired wedding and family photographer, as well as an attorney. So she has a very unique perspective and expertise when it comes to photography contracts.
The Legal Page offers free education through their blog posts, podcast episodes, and their YouTube channel.
So one of the cooler things also is that we're partnered. We have a special link in the show notes that you could check out her whole shop, everything like that, get yourself legally legit. But you could use code TVT10 and that gets you what?
It gets you 10% off anything in the shop, which is awesome.
Awesome. So definitely get yourself legally legit. Check out the Legal Page.
Best money I've ever spent.
Check it out in the show notes.
We just want to give a special shout out to Maru, one of our sponsors. Maru is a modern payment experience for the weddings and events industry.
Maru has added some incredible new features, including the ability to send contracts, create itemized invoices, and our personal favorite, the ability to pay contractors.
Love this.
Yeah, like that makes me so happy to have a platform that if I need to pay like an associate or a second shooter, I'm paying them right through Maru. It just goes right to their bank account, makes things so nice and easy.
It's also so neat and organized.
Yeah.
You can find anything.
Super organized. Like, I love it because I'm just like, hey, I got to print it out at the end of the year, send my accountant over for tax purposes and all that stuff.
Perfect.
It keeps things so nice and neat.
Maru is a community of 10,000 plus wedding and event professionals, and it's growing. They offer seamless transactions and a hassle-free payment experience. They make it easy for you to focus on what you do best, creating memorable experiences.
So we went over, but with Maru, you could create and share your contract, accept and make payments without processing fees, offer clients a simpler experience, no need to sign up, just pay and go, and pay your contractors, something we both love. So it also keeps all your payments neatly organized in the central hub. You could sign up for free at maru.us/TBT. Is it my turn to read one?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go. To a photographer one. I was the second shooter of a wedding, so it was my job to stand behind the bride and her dad as they walked down the aisle and get the back shot with guests looking towards them. I was standing outside the chapel with the bride and her dad and noticed she was a bit fidgety. I asked if she was okay, and when she turned to look at me, her entire body was covered in hives and she was sweating with tears in her eyes. She asked if I had my car keys on me. I responded with no, and she asked, "Can you please go get them? I have to get out of here. I have to leave." I immediately began fanning her and telling her everything was going to be okay. She begged me to drive her away from the wedding. I calmed her down enough that when the doors opened, she walked down the aisle with a nervous smile on her face, and the wedding went on. Once she had some food and drinks in her, she was fine.
Anxiety is one hell of a drug, man.
Damn. One, absolute fucking props to you as a second shooter.
Yeah. You handled that well.
Really well. That's unreal. If you were my second shooter, yeah, you'd get a fucking bonus for that. That's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah, that's insane. Because as a second shooter, you have no emotional ties to the couples usually. Like, you know, like you're hired for the day and, you know, by the main photographer, you don't really know the couple, you don't get to know them or anything like that. The only time the second shooter probably met the bride was right there in the church, like just to say hello, you know, like that's when my seconds usually meet. meet the brides or the secondary member. That's what happens. So for the second shooter to just meet the bride, calm her down, and say, "You're not gonna go in the car. I'm not getting my car keys for you." Like, hell yeah, good for you. That's props, because I haven't seen a runaway bride moment yet.
Nope, me either.
I don't think I will, but
Knock on wood. I mean,
Oh
I
my
don't want
God.
one. That would be awful.
I don't want one, but I kind of do.
But that'll go into our next one.
I don't want one, but I kind of do. Dude, don't you just want to trash one once in your life?
I've had enough trash ones.
I
But it would.
You work for a studio, so you got a lot of trash.
Yeah. I'm done with that stage of life, I think. But I'll second for you for a trash one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't want it.
I think I said this before.
don't want it.
Trash couples, DM.
Yeah.
Maybe one.
Well,
Okay, you read the next one.
had a bride get left at the altar.
No. Real life runaway bride moment. Here we go.
Runaway
groom moment. Okay.
The groom didn't show up until 15 minutes before the ceremony. Everyone was calling him, trying to find out where he was and if he was coming. He said he found a condom in the trash can at the hotel he was staying in that no one had been in other than him. He accused the bride of sleeping with someone and the bridesmaids of sleeping with someone in his bed too. When he finally got there, I went to check in on everything and he slammed the door in my face and told me to get the fuck out. They ended up calling the whole thing off.
Ooh.
This person did add a couple of more things that the groom seemed like there were some narcissistic tendencies within the groom. But that's hearsay. I don't know what the actual case was. Don't know if there was any infidelity happening or if it was just a situation where he did want to get married. I don't know. So
I saw on TikTok that there was a groom that played his soon-to-be partners, or there was a groom that played his cheating spouse's sex tape. On the video projection screen behind them.
no.
When they were getting married. Talk about a mic drop moment, right? I got
Fuck.
Yeah, that
Does
was on
that count
TikTok.
as revenge porn?
That is straight up. Yep.
That's pretty fucked.
So played their sex tape in front of the guests and everything like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So don't be a cheater.
But also don't do that.
Don't.
No, don't do that.
What,
Don't do that.
What? Play the sex tape?
Yeah.
I was kind of.
Well, you can end up in jail for that.
You could. Yeah, you could. Yeah,
So don't do that.
you could. Maybe don't do that.
Don't do that part.
But
You can out the person.
Yeah.
Fully. For sure.
yeah.
But not the sex tape. Not the sex tape at the wedding.
Could you imagine grandma?
Poor grandma.
I was going to say, could you imagine grandma seeing that shit? Oh my God.
You're going to give grandma an aneurysm.
Oh my God. All right.
Speaking of aneurysms.
Wait, is it my turn? Is it my
Yeah.
turn? Oh. I don't want to read that one right now. Wait. We got time for two more. Maybe I will. Okay. The bride's dad died during the father-daughter dance. It was truly tragic, and looking back now, it's the reason that nothing phases me on a wedding day. Nothing that could go wrong on a wedding day really even matters after experiencing something like that. I think about that bride all the time.
This was like
That's
one
tragic.
of so many where
Yeah.
people had heart attacks or passed away.
Yeah, our friend AJ actually had a good friend of his who was supposed to be the groom pass away on his wedding day.
It's so sad.
Like he died the morning of the wedding, which had a heart attack. That as a person who has been to 300 plus events, like, that's supposed to be the happiest day of somebody's life. It ends up being the saddest day. And like, just I don't even know how to react to that. Like, that's just so sad.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I mean, this actually happens pretty often.
Yeah.
as fucked up as it is, whether it's a guest or a family member or something, like the heart attacks.
Yeah.
The heart attack messages that we got were plenty. Mm-hmm. So
That's sad. That is a horror story.
during the father-daughter dance,
Like, oh God, that's a movie.
that's PTSD.
Yeah, that's really I feel like that's like out of a movie.
I hope
and
you're
it just-
okay, girlfriend.
Yeah, I really do. Read this one. That's a good one.
Okay.
And we'll end it on that one.
Oh wait, that's the one I wanted to read next.
Okay, because it's kind of a funny one.
We're gonna
I just
end it on a funny note.
Yeah.
I'm a planner in Oregon, and I had a streaker at a wedding.
You say Oregon.
Oregon.
Or Oregon.
Oregon.
You say like how do you say Oregon? Do you the Oregon or Oregon? Oregon?
I say
Oregon.
Oregon.
Matt, how do you say
Oregon
Oregon?
Trail.
Do you say Oregon?
Did
or
you
Oregon?
say Oregon Trail?
Yeah. Say like maybe it's my terrible New York accent.
You didn't call it like the Oregon Trail?
Like I think I say it both ways, like Oregon, Oregon. Like I don't know. Okay.
I think you can say it however you want.
Okay. All right.
As long as
we spend too much time. on
Anyway,
it. Go ahead. Read it again.
I'm a planner in Oregon, and I had a streaker at a wedding. It was only about 40 degrees outside and raining, and one of the female guests decided to streak all the way across the field next to where the covered patio was for the reception. Unfortunately, it happened to be during the elder father of the bride's speech, and he thought everyone was laughing and cheering for him. Turns out this streaking was a common occurrence by this family member, and the bride said it wouldn't be a Christmas, Thanksgiving, or any family get-together without blank making her appearance.
Wow. Wow. Making a statement. The fucking like.
What a way to be known in your family.
Like yeah, you're the streaker of the family. Like how does that come about?
How is that like your thing?
That's like fucking crazy.
Oh, there goes Sharon again.
Just streaking across the field.
Tits out.
Could you? I can just picture like the wedding video. You just see like Sharon running across the field, like titties hitting the knees, playing soccer with him.
Oh my God.
But like that's what I could absolutely.
I don't know if anything would really prepare me for a moment like that, you know?
Oh my God.
Never had a streaker at a wedding.
Never had a streaker at a
I
wedding.
have seen plenty of boobs though.
Well, you're a female wedding
Yeah.
photographer. I feel like God, if you're a wedding
They just don't care.
like if you're a wedding planner, you probably just see or a coordinator, you probably just see titties all day.
Boobs all day.
Yeah, it's probably just a normal occurrence at that point. Yeah, like as a male, we leave the room.
Yeah.
We leave the room.
They usually ask me to stay.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they can help with things.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like you get help with certain things and stuff like that.
Honestly, like it's always the back of the dress because those little loops,
Yeah.
nobody has the crochet needle or they just like can't get the thingy, but I have these claws and they're really excellent hooks.
That's great.
So
I've been like, like there's so many like little underrated things that you like get good at like a wedding, like and like okay, like I posted.
I bustled the girl's dress yesterday.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. I was like, look at me bustling.
I was gonna say like there's like underrated things that you do as a wedding planner, especially photographer, planner, things like that. But like bustling, right? Boutonniere pinning,
We had a bow tie incident.
like bow ties, like you couldn't tie a bow tie. Vin knew how to tie a bow tie, right? Things like that, like tying a regular tie, even. Like fixing certain things, like maybe you need to sew something that it ripped. Like I have a sewing kit in my car. I do know how to sew. I actually know how to like do a quick patch. But like
so domestic.
it's not great, but
Very
I know.
demure, very mindful.
I hate that so much. This is literally like we're recording this. It's going to come out in a few weeks, but this very demure, very mindful has come out like 2 days ago.
I've used it like 20,000 times.
Yeah, Maeve said it to me all day on Saturday.
Can't stop. Okay, so before I even knew
What is this from?
I'll send you the video. I found the original reference.
Is it like it sounded like Moira Rose from
Yeah, it's
from Schitt's Creek?
somebody commented on like one of my posts that said like very mindful, very demure, and I was like, what? And then my friend's daughter sent me a text in response to a really ugly picture of myself and said very cutesy, very demure, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
So
What
I was
is
like,
it?
can somebody tell me what's going on so I don't feel dumb
Yeah.
or old and out of touch?
Can you tell me right now?
It's just from a video where it's just like, you see how I get ready in the morning, or like drink my coffee or some bullshit like that. It's one of those. So I'll send you the video.
God. Okay. Well,
Very demure, very mindful.
she said it like that. Oh, now I got to see it. That's great. All right. Oh God, we went through a lot of these. Shit.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan did it.
Oh, they're making new Freaky Friday, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's probably that's gonna be good.
Look at all our pop culture references.
I know. I'll have a good pop. I just bought a bunch of pop culture shirts to wear on the podcast that I'm not going to tell you what they are.
Oh, good.
But they're straight from our childhood. So,
Nice.
no, because you're a 90s baby.
Yeah.
Born in the 80s, right? Born in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah, born in the 80s. Yeah. We're the best generation. Sorry. Fuck your generations if you're...
Michael.
Sorry, but no. Seriously, if you were born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, you had the best childhood.
Even like some of the 90s babies, like the young ones.
Yeah, like if you're born in like 92, 93, you still
Yeah.
had a good childhood. I'd say like even
We
early...
still accept you.
Like if you went into the early 2000s, like in terms of like you got to enjoy the early 2000s, like say 2006
Yeah.
or so, pre-social media. Pre-social media.
Does it have to do with cartoons?
Yeah, cartoons, going outside, playing outside.
No. I mean the shirts.
No,
Cartoon. What?
no. It's pop culture, but it's not cartoons.
Hmm.
Some from Nickelodeon though.
Okay.
Oh,
I have seen some really good like
I
random.
got some good ones. You're gonna say I got some good ones.
I saw a shirt that keeps popping up on like my Facebook news feed, and it's like Harry Potter and Ron Weasley smoking joints.
Oh,
and I
I
was
like
like, wow, I want that.
Not a Harry Potter fan, but that's pretty cool. I like that.
You're not a Harry Potter fan?
No, I don't like Harry Potter. I watched them all. I never read the books. No,
Well, that's why.
yeah. Like, of course, like, but I'm not a reader, so like, I know, but
Play the video game.
I don't know. I don't care about that. No, I'm the last book I read, I think, was Game of Thrones.
That's okay. I mean, J.K. Rowling's canceled anyway, so
Oh yeah, she did get canceled. right?
yeah, that's because she said some fucked up shit about trans people. So we don't claim
Oh,
her.
fuck her right off. So but this was fucked up horror shit.
Yeah.
A little chaotic, great, fun, whatever. Lauren, where can they find you?
You can find me at LaurenO'BrienPhoto.com and Lauren O'Brien Photo and the Feral Photog on Instagram and TikTok. Mike, where can they find you?
At Mike Lucero Photo on Instagram, TikTok, as well as my website. And you can find us at the Vendors Table Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as
Our Facebook group.
Guys, it's been fun. We'll catch you next time.
Okay, bye.